Hey, is anybody out there? 8 years into this project, and I couldn't do this before, which is go live. But now, for some reason, my 1 bar of 4G, it works goodness to do live, even though it might be glitchy. But I really appreciate if the audience out there can tell me in the comments, can you see or hear me? Give me lots of questions, comments, and emojis. You're welcome to make a donation, which helps, honestly, a lot, even if it's small. And chat right now, like get on your keyboard, on your text, on your phone, and chat so I can hear you. Hey, I only have a few percent on my phone left here, but I'm videoing this in 8K, whatever it is. I don't even know what my device is filming these days for YouTube for the full video, but I just want to go live with you. You guys can see in real time what I'm doing. So secretly, as I'm building things like the woodshed out there, which has now got a year's worth of firewood, and the chicken coop up and going really well, the greenhouse going well. These are all things we did since we've been back here the last couple months. And then in the distance, I don't know if you can see, the second, right there, the roof of it, the second bunkie cabin is out there. We had the neighbor who has an excavator drag that. We did that off camera because I'm kind of done filming everything. It slows down my workflow by, by 3x to film this stuff. And then that doesn't even count how I don't want my young baby kids to watch me editing for a day and a half. Thank you. Unique Pyro, the last live video, donated quite a lot, and I really appreciate that, because for some reason we've seen the views go down quite a lot on our videos. It's just a shame, like a new video that is an hour long, that has a 12-minute watch time, that has an incredible thumbnail, that has high quality content on a 2.4 million subscribed channel, 2.4 million people, almost 1 billion views. We used to trend top 10 on YouTube on the trending page, which is now extinct, and the video has 90,000 views. What's up with that? I don't even say political things on this show, so I don't even know why it would happen. But let me turn and show you guys what I've been working on in secret, off camera. That's what I've been working on off camera, So anyways, when you make a donation, Unique Pyro, I really appreciate you. Thanks for helping us. And these days, it's more than just like button or subscribe. The donation really helps our videos a lot as a small family creator. You notice we don't even have ads in our videos anymore. I don't have time to negotiate. Click the link below to get 5% off your deal with brought to you by da-da-da. I don't even have a chance to do that. I have 3 children, and I don't want to take any more time away from them. So you notice you watch our videos, no ads in them. So the donation helps. But look, so the way that the container house works, the way that we are doing it, everyone does. What's the purpose of a shipping container house? What's the purpose? The reason why I'm talking to you right now when I should be working is because I'm waiting for the roof to dry out so I can get my insulation kit, my closed cell insulation spray gun. It's 2 propane tanks, and it has an AB epoxy type solution, and then the gun mixes them together, and so I get this spray foam insulation, which is going to stick to the roof and to my frame and allow us to have a more dry environment inside when we live in there. Why are we doing a shipping container house? Well, first of all, I didn't think that I wanted to build a timber frame house out here in the middle of the forest without any store nearby. Like for instance, let's say Home Depot or Costco, okay? It's probably a 6 or 7 each way trip to get to a store like that for us. And we have to make it over the course of 3 days, because it's impossible to do a 6. By the time that we close everything down, get somebody to watch our dogs and chickens, probably somebody stay here, make sure the cameras are up and recording, get music playing to scare off a bear, put the bear fence on, put everything away in case it rains, tarp everything, get the boat ready, get to boat across the ocean to town, and then get to a store like that. It's 6 or 7 hours. And then to get all that shit and come back, I have to load it up in a car, unload it into a boat, get it out of the boat, take the boat across the ocean, trailer the boat on this remote property. I don't want to build a timber frame house. So we were able to take our friend, our good friend, who was the barge guy before he retired, and he brought these containers here for us, and we already had cut them up. And now we're installing the windows and we're building the house out of it. We built the foundation. We brought concrete blocks here. And when I do a roof like this is all wood that I milled. I milled the 2x8s and 2x6s. I put the ledger boards up. I brought concrete here. I concreted in the support beams for the extension. I got them in brackets, elevated. I got the roofing material here 3 years ago, and I've been saving it. So the whole time we've been at the tropical bug out property, giving birth to twins, I've been like a squirrel with a nut, saving all this shit, keeping it nice. And now I've got the sawmill going, and I've milled all this wood. And so this wood is not really structural. What's structural is the container house that I'm standing on. And that's why we brought it here, because I wanted to bring 6 shipping containers. After I include the 7th one and I build an extension, you got, a 2,000 or 3,000 square foot home. And all we're doing with the wood is framing out the home and making sure that the 2 different lean-to style roofs, one up there and one down here, are strong enough with the proper fasteners and strapping to survive hurricane type winds, okay? And to be waterproof, to have the rain keep out. So the shipping container itself is very strong. We have I-beams inside to hold it up because we cut it on the inside, and that made it weak. So the I-beams keep it strong. And now, so this frame, all this frame is gonna do is gonna hold this roof. Hey, Fox, what you doing, bro? What you got there? Trail mix? All right, some cherries, 樱桃吗？你喜欢吃樱桃吗？哦，你给母鸡？好的。你的母鸡很饿，你给它们早饭吗？Stay there 1 second. I'll come get you, okay? 你等等待的，好的。So today's the day. I got today sunny, tomorrow sunny, and Saturday 50-mile-an-hour winds and a storm, okay? So today I'm gonna stand up here and I'm gonna spray and insulate the entire roof, this framed part, with 1 inch to 2 inches of spray foam insulation. Then, while it's drying and curing, I'm gonna walk on the frame and I'm gonna put all this metal up here, all the metal down there. I'm gonna build this roof today and tomorrow, and I'm gonna finish it by tomorrow evening, and then screw it down so that Saturday we're good to go with the rain. And Unique Pyro, thank you again for the donation, thank you. I just want to show you guys what I'm doing. So once I finish with this roof is going to protect the living room and the kitchen on the downstairs. But then I got to go up here. So I don't know if you guys can tell if you're new to our show. This is there's a shipping container on the bottom. That green one there with the solar panels on it is going to be a laundry room and a battery room for all the lithium batteries. And then there's 4 shipping containers, 4 of the 40-footers down below, and there's 2 40-footers on top. So the top ones, I got to get up there and put a lean-to roof up there. And then the house is out of the rain and it's set to go. Then I can have confidence to go inside the house and really finish out the kitchen and the stairwell and the bedrooms and the kitchen, and the living room. There's gonna be 2 wood stoves down below, probably a mini wood stove in the bedrooms up top. And as you know, we have unlimited wood here on the 30-acre homestead. Thank you, Blossom. Thank you, Unique Pyro, #1 crown right now, whatever that means. Yeah. Yes, in 1 second, I'm gonna put my, I'm all done with my shoji, and then you come up here, okay? So the yurt, we're gonna be dissolving that down to the ground, hopefully in the next 30 days. So I'm gonna get busy right now, and I'll come back live with you again if you stay close. Come into these lives right away, and I'll show you the update as I insulate this. Maybe I'll even show you how I'm spraying it with insulation, although I may film that this way for YouTube, for the full vlog. I'm gonna get this thing done, and then I'll, down below with this crazy good extension down there, that'll be a deck we can sit at. And eventually this roof, I'm gonna actually cut it and we're gonna put a deck up here too. So there you go. I'm gonna stop talking and get to work. 1 minute, any questions? Any questions for you? There's the yurt in the distance. Yeah, you can see it there. Thank you very much, Sikubreen1. Is that how I say that? Sikubreen1, thank you. Thanks for all the love. Do I cut the lumber thick? Rhino, it's tough because I had set out a lot of lumber a year and a half ago, but it wasn't enough. So I'm having to, every time that the neighbor comes over, like when the neighbor came over to drag the 2 bunkie cabins to this location here, we had to clear a couple trees, and I strategically cut down trees with my chainsaw that are southern exposure trees. So see all these ones? The sun goes across here. As you know, everyone always asks about the power lines. They're not active. They were, the guy who transitioned these properties back in the day to residential lots to sell, he had to put them in to legally turn these in. He had to put a well in and the power lines in, but they're not active. So I cut trees here to allow more sunlight come in. And I've been milling that fresh green wood. And so most of the wood that I've milled, I have stored away and it's curing out. But it does want to warp a certain way. I've found that it wants to warp the same way because of gravity or something like that. So I keep flipping it. So I go out there and, every month I flip it and I put some weight on it and I kind of stack it with some spacers so that it stays nice and flat. And then I have a planer. So later on when I make counters out of it and shelving out of it, if it is warped a little, I can plane it. But when I'm doing 2x4s and stuff like that, like I'm milling the wood to be actual 2" by 4" boards, where if you buy boards nowadays, they're always 3.5 by 1.5. And then they tell you that's because they shrunk after they left the factory. And I'm like, you could have cut them at 4.5 by 2.5 and they could be 2x4s. And a real 2x4, like we just framed out this right here. A real 2x4 is very, very strong compared to a 1.5" by 3.5. So now we have the stairs coming up here so that we're gonna come from the bedrooms. We're gonna walk down the stairs this way into the living space. And then we have big windows here so we can see outside into the forest. We can watch bears and cougars even while we're inside and all that. I'm gonna go be with the family and get to drying this out. Thanks guys. Comment down below. I'll get into live after the video is done and I'll answer your comments here. Thanks for watching. Go check out the link in the description here. It shows our most recent video, which I built this whole woodshed out there in the distance for you guys, start to finish in one video, mill all the wood and everything. And Nicole and I stocked it, and I want you guys to see, even though somehow the algorithm there didn't share at all. So if you want to go and watch our most recent video, the link's in the description at the top. Watch it and check it out and leave a good comment there for us. And thanks everybody for talking and donating here. Peace out.